My name is Eliakim Mwijuka, a young farmer. I'm in my initial stages of farming, and I'm an alumni of Chambogo University. I got to know about EduServe through one of my friends, whom we had an internship together in Israel. So he was a friend to Mr. Nebat back then when he was still working with a different company. So when I did my internship in Israel and later joined the USA and came back, we were still friends with my friend, and he had to connect me to Mr. Nebat, and that's how I got to know about EduServe. Through my application process, I was able to be helped by EduServe because I applied at their website, and they helped me with all the documentation and until I was able to leave to go to the US. So EduServe played a very big role in my application process. When I left for the US, there were so many expectations, but on reaching the farm, of course, you find so many different people from different cultures and different countries. Some who are actually working like real jobs, and some who are on internship like you. So you have to know how to live with people from different cultures. That's one thing that you must have when you go for internships abroad. So if you cannot fit within, if you cannot live with people with different backgrounds and with different cultures, then it becomes hard for you as an internee to participate and finish, especially if you're taking a year or a year plus. It becomes hard. So you have to know how to live with people. You have to get yourself into an environment where you must tolerate other people who have different views, who have different backgrounds, who have different cultures. Now I was at Chef's Garden in Ohio State, in the US. So this is a vegetable farm. It's a horticulture farm, and it has different departments. So when I reached, I was attached to a greenhouse, and in a microgreens greenhouse. So that was my department. It has soil department, it has seeding department, it has so many other departments, but I was attached to that. And there are so many expectations and challenges that you face, especially when you reach in an environment that you have not been used to. This was my first time reaching the US. Now I've come to a horticulture farm. I think maybe you're going to grab a cabbage down there and take it for selling, but this is a different story. I was attached to a greenhouse, and here actually we were harvesting the microgreens using scissors, a pair of scissors. So this I had never seen this, So you wake up in the morning, you have reached the greenhouse, and your supervisor is telling you, have the scissors. So we are going to harvest this, we are going to harvest this, we are going to harvest this. Man, the first thing I did was to cut my fingers. There is a way you harvest, and in a day I think I cut my fingers like rice. So it was a bad experience at the beginning, but remember, when you're going, you've gone to learn, and you've gone to learn by doing, as EduServe motto is. So you go and learn by doing. So because I had gone to learn to get new knowledge and new technologies, in me, I put that in myself that now this is what I had come to see. So I experienced that. It wasn't good at the beginning, but it just took me like 1 week and I was good and I was perfect. So that is something, some small experience when you reach the farm. So now I'm going to talk about a typical day at Chef's Garden. We were supposed to begin work at exactly 6 a.m. and you have to be at the farm at that time. It's not like in Uganda where someone tells you, okay, we are going to meet tomorrow at 6 and then you come at 8. So it's promptness. With these people, the ones we call whites, it's about being prompt. With time is everything. Time is money for them. So if work is beginning at 6, then you must be at the greenhouse at exactly 6. You must be signing in. So that means you have to wake up a little bit earlier, prepare yourself, maybe take some breakfast, eat something because you need that energy, and then at 6 you're at the farm. When you reach the farm, I mean when you reach the greenhouse, the first thing you do is to check on a computer and see the orders. Once you have the orders, then you start harvesting. You harvest, that one will take you like about 4 hours harvesting for each customer. You harvest for about 4 hours, then those things are taken to the packing room to pack for the customers. And after packing, after harvesting, now you do the other jobs on the greenhouse. That includes, you know, setting up other crops, planting. So there is a different room for seeding. So they give you the seeds, then you put them in those I've forgotten their name, and then you irrigate, and then you clean the other stuff that you have, you know, harvested from. So you clean, and then after cleaning, you go and dump. And as I speak, it may look like a 5 hours something to do, but you do this for 8 hours even plus. So after those that work is done, harvesting, planting, irrigating, and then dumping, that's your day's work. You are able to go and, you know, rest. I'm also going to talk about something about social life. When you're doing these internships, it doesn't mean that, you know, you are locked up in cells. No, you go, you work, and after work, then you have the opportunity to go and do something. If it is going to happen, you go and happen. If you want to go and visit friends, you go. If you want to go and eat some nice food in restaurants, you go. So there is life outside the farm, you know. There is life, there is your, you know, there is that life that is outside working. So after you have finished your day's work, or when you're off, you have the opportunity to travel. Because personally, I had the opportunity to travel to different states. Washington, Chicago, New York, I was there. And yet I was in Ohio. So you have the opportunity to travel. You have the opportunity to meet new people. You have the opportunity to find friends, not only at the farm, but even outside the farm. So there is life outside the farm. You meet new cultures, you meet new people, you find friends, you eat food, you travel, all that. Doing these internships, it is so helpful, not only in giving you knowledge and skills, but remember when you're working, you get some money. You get some little money For some maybe it's a lot, or for some it's little, but you get some money that can help you do other things when you return. You will say, personally, I came back, I'm married with a beautiful wife and one child, a beautiful son. So I never used my dad's money. That was my money that I made. I was able to buy a plot of land. I have a small house for my family. And I was able to start a small farm. I have about 9 cows, 0 grazing, and some pigs aside. So it's a small farm. I'm still in my initial stages of, agriculture, but I hope to, make it bigger and better. So there is an achievement through doing these internships that you can get. Not knowledge and skills only, but you can get some money which can help you do something for yourself. I want to take this opportunity to thank EduServe Education Agency for having been by my side through the application process. Even when I was traveling, when I was there, they were still by my side. We still talked, and even up to now, EduServe Education Agency is still with me. They check on me to see my progress, how I'm doing, and I think it's a very good thing for someone to follow you up, to help you and still follow you up and see how you're doing. So I would want to thank EduServe Education Agency with all my heart for having helped me go through the process and up to now. Yes, I call upon everyone who has listened to me and seen me. I call upon all of you to come to EduServe Education Agency. You will be helped. They will help you through the application process. They will still follow you up even when you're there. They will still follow you up even when you come back to see your progress and how you're doing. And I think everyone deserves such an agency. Please come, register with them. They will help you. You will be a better person than even me.